London is the global capital when it comes to high-skilled workers. That's the conclusion of a new report which looked at cities including New York and Hong Kong. However, the research also sounded a warning bell in terms of the growing inequality here in the capital. It comes as the EU referendum debate gathers pace, with London and the city often taking centre stage in the arguments to remain or leave. We'll talk to our political editor about that in just a moment. First, this report from our political correspondent, Carl Mercer.
From an office in London, a new home in Morocco is being designed. This firm has 70 architects from 25 different countries, highly skilled and set on the capital being their new home. Preston, for example, is from Dallas, but has embraced the UK. Raluca is from Romania and Katie is from Texas.
I think it's so neat to be able to work in an environment that has people from all over the world, not only the UK, but I work next to an Aussie and an Italian, and I think it's a really neat opportunity.
Why London? It's the center of what's happening, I think, in Europe, for one. It's an advantage to be in the center of that.
Yes, I think it's a really competitive environment, as I said, and I think this motivates you to become better.
What's happening here is reflected across London, according to a new report which says it's attracting more highly skilled workers than any other world city.
When you look at architecture, it's a science and art-based profession, but we take our influence from fashion, from drama, from music, from any source that we can take, that influence from. And I think, that we in London, that's what we appreciate most, is there's the different influences. And again, for me, that's why it's such an important location if you want to be in the creative industries.
Deloitte's report labels London the soft power capital of the world. But it also comes with a warning for the next mayor about what he or she needs to do to protect that status.
Whoever becomes mayor on May the 5th will inherit, in some ways, from a business point of view and an economic point of view, the greatest city on earth. So that's quite a responsibility. And what it's really going to call for is a real joined-up strategy with national government, with the GLA and with the boroughs to make sure we continue to prosper. And that's really looking at all those areas. It's looking at skills, education, housing, visas and infrastructure.
Plenty of tough challenges for whoever takes over at City Hall then. And of course, they'll take over the reins just as the country decides what its place in the world should be, with June's EU referendum. Carl Mercer, BBC London News.